everyone, welcome back to the Mountain Dew Race Series. We're here for race number 12 of the season. We're back from our All-Star break and ready to go back to points racing here in the Mountain Dew Race Series for season 4. We're here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the running of the Coca-Cola 600. One of the more prestigious races of the season. All these drivers want to be the winner of the 600, the longest race of the season, 40 laps, and should be a good one. We do have new drivers and a late entry today with the departure of Jeremy Brent, the 17. We're going to point that out first. Liam Ervig, I should say. He is a new driver. You can't really see his car. I'm going to do helicopter. There is Liam, making his first ever start in the Mountain Dew Racing Series. Straight ahead of him, another driver making their first start, Cody Lamas. He's in a few of my other series. He's a well-known racer. He's in the 56 now for John Dawson, as the Dawsons were all deported out of America. Anyway, the 51 is also changed. That is Theo Stiegel. Welcome back to the Mountain Dew Race Series. You might remember him from winning at Phoenix. I believe it was season 2, maybe season 3. At the end of the season, I'm not sure. One of the other Theo remembers, and some people might remember his win. That was his solo win in the Mountain Dew Race Series. Trying to get back to victory lane, though, with this new Phoenix racing team, sponsored by Monster. And the final car is actually starting up front and welcoming the new driver, the 1. Pennzoil car going back to his regular scheme, Emilio Navarrete. I don't know if it's Navarrete or Navarrete, but I'll say either one. I think it's fine. So Emilio will be starting 4th. He has a good starting spot today. But James McLeod, the poster today in the 25. Brandon Parsons on the outside of him in the 99. But there's your front row. And I cannot get anything going right. But we get the pace car rolling. It's a little late to be doing this race. And waiting for the pace car to go for these 40 laps. And there they go. But here is your starting lineup for today's Coca-Cola 600. And we are back. James McLeod, Brandon Parsons, both looking for their first win of the season. James McLeod's already won a few races in his career in the Mountain Race Series, looking for win number 1 of season 4. Get his first one with the 25 team. His first since he left Red Bull Racing. Zohar Munn right behind him, and Mike Becker starts 5th, the All-Star winner and Martinsville winner from earlier in this season. Green flag's out. We're racing here at Charlotte. And McLeod got a jump on Parsons, who did not get going, held up the outside line. And the settings on these drivers, ratings have been changed a little bit, where they should be driving a little bit better. They weren't driving that well before. Hopefully they will stay on the wall as much as possible. They're already 3 wide back there. I don't know what they're thinking. Jessica Lawrence is getting put in the middle by Adrian Becker, and they are staying off the wall, which is a plus. Seth Poe's way up high. There's Barney Ward. Oh, there was contact up front. Oh, Daryl Parsons way out of the groove. Adrian Becker. Oh, look out. Trent Dunham. Oh, no. Trent Dunham and Steven Gonzalez. They're wrecking the back. Oh, a huge pile up in the back. Red Belt, the points leader, or the co-points leader, I should say. She's tied with Sean Henley. She's in the wreck. Trent Dunham. Man, Adrian Becker, I don't know what she was thinking. Pulled up right in front of Trent Dunham and Steven Gonzalez. Cody Lamas has damage. James Qualls came in her 9th in the points. Steven Gonzalez up in the top 5 in points. Not good for him. Frelick might have damage. There's Taylor Orndorff. Oh, that's a crushed up can right there. A bottle of Livewire Mountain Dew. Daryl Parsons, he got out of shape. He's in trouble. Connor Breeden has damage. Liam Irving in his first race. I don't know if anybody else got any damage. Jason Marshall looks like he has a little bit of damage. He's supposed to have an R in his name. I just noticed that. Jason Marshall is a rookie, though. Looks like everybody else is alright. There's Trent Dunham. Oh, man. That was a big wreck right there. Took out a lot of contenders. I don't think anybody else has damage. We go back up to the front, though. James McLeod is still leading. Mike Becker's all over him for the lead, though, right now. We got Evernham teammates behind him battling for third. Dylan Young and Michael Cosby. Good run for those two drivers. Young came in the top 10 points. Cosby's been struggling. He needed this run. I don't know what actually happened to trigger that wreck at first. We saw what happened with Becker, but they all got bunched up. Something happened to the 55 or the 20 or something. As we have a battle for the lead, Mike Becker's on the inside, James McLeod, the pole sitter. And looks like Mike Becker's leaving off right when we left off in the All-Star race, trying to lead and run away with it. This is a pretty long race, though. James McLeod's hanging up top very well, actually. Getting a huge run. Look how fast these guys go. Let's see what they get in the corner. They're going to be at speed we have never seen before in this series. 210 miles an hour. They have to slow down right there. And we've never seen this speed in the Mountain Race Series before. It's going to be a new beginning for them starting this race in all my series, actually. The rain change. McLeod's going to do a switch right there and going to switch back to the bottom and go right back after Mike Becker. Wait for a break in the action. Dylan Young just got the wall in the 9. Here comes Danny Wells and Ralph Green by him. He's going to hold up Jessica Lawrence in the 20. Waiting for McLeod to clear Mike Becker. And here comes one of the other Evernham cars. Teammate to Mike Becker, Michael Causey. And right when we have a chance real quick, let's check out what happened to, I was about to say bring out the caution. There's no caution in the series. No. Let's go see what happened to Trent Dunham, Red Bell, and others in that last wreck. Alright, over here in turn number 4, they were 3 wide right here in the top 10. Adrian Becker's on the inside of Jessica Lawrence. And she has Daryl Parsons in the 55 to the outside of her. There's Jessica Miller right behind the 55. I think the 55 runs out of room and bounces off the wall. Actually, Brandon Bain did. That's Daryl Parsons' son. Emilio Navarre came down into Jessica Lawrence. Going to force Adrian Becker through the grass. Daryl Parsons fell back. He's stuck on the high side back there. He falls back. They keep going. Emilio Navarre and Jessica Lawrence were rubbing doors. And Adrian Becker was back on the track right in front of Danny Wells, and then all of a sudden goes to the apron, decides to pull back up right in front of Trent Dunham, right into Steven Gonzalez, a couple of points contenders. Ryan Jukes slid by. Steven Gonzalez going to come down and get hit by Daryl Parsons. Gets turned. There's Cody Lamas getting in it. Oh, Jack Richards gets a piece for Tim Freilich did. Looks like Eric Burton slipped by, Charles Jackson slipped by, Connor Breen got damaged, Taylor Orndorff ran in the back of him, James Qualls, there's Red Bell, the points that are going around. And that's what happened there. A lot of drivers involved in that. But when we go back to live action, we'll update who's in the race and who dropped out after that wreck. Tough break for some of those drivers, including the points leader Red Bell and Trent Dunham, who came in 5th in the points, and Steven Gonzalez, who came in here in the top 5 in points, I believe 3rd. James McLeod is your leader as we go back to live action here at Charlotte. And we are back, and like I said, I would promise you guys who is out of the race. Taylor Orndorff, Liam Irvig, Steven Gonzalez, Cody Lamas, Connor Breen are out of the race. Oh, we've had a wreck. Oh, and Jason Marshall just went around right when we got back. Don't know what happened there. Might have been a simple spin. Guess we'll check it out real quick while we're here. Nothing's going on. We'll be right back after this replay. Alright, a simple little spin right here, and I can't believe what happened. They got stuck behind James Qualls. There's a couple of Red Bull Racing teammates, Randy Carpenter and one of his new teammates, Jason Marshall. Qualls got hooked by Marshall, and Marshall got hooked by his own teammate, Randy Carpenter. I don't think that was a good idea. Did he avoid hitting that wall? Oh, he did touch it a little bit. It's like he didn't hit that part of the wall, if I can talk. And he kept on going. That's all we saw. It was just a lot of smoke. He pulled it right in front of his teammate, Red Bell, right here. They avoid, so it's Trent Dunham, Red Bell's boyfriend. Whoops. Trent's going to kill me for that. But anyway, we'll go back to live action again as James McLeod is continuing the lead. Michael Causey is 2nd. And we are back, and Ralph Green is going after Michael Causey for 2nd, going around his old ride. He gave him the 19 car to go back to his roots of driving in the 28 car. He's had a struggling season, but his season looks like he's starting to turn around. He's climbing his way up the points slowly but surely. Ralph Green's going to try to get back up there and chase contention. A win would definitely help him in the right direction. James McLeod trying to patent himself in the top 10 even more. Causey just hit the wall back there. The 19, he just hammered it big time. It's going to allow Jessica Miller and Zohar Munn to go by. Good run for Zohar Munn. Came in 29th in the point standings. He worked his way up in the top 20 for quite a bit in the early part of the season. Zohar started having bad luck. He started dropping down the points. He finds up 29th. He's up in the top 10, so definitely help that 12 team out here at the later parts of the regular season. And then we see Mike Becker and Michael Causey. There's Emilio Navarrete running at 8th. Jacob Rodriguez is 9th. Brandon Parsons is now 10th. Dylan Young, Jessica Lawrence. Then we got a little pack back here. Zach Carlson, who showed a lot of strength in that all-star race. Got caught up in the wreck at the end, but showed a lot of signs of improvement for that 21 team over the last couple of weeks. Showing that he can run on the intermediate tracks. Matthew Rodriguez going by Ryan Acosta for 14th. Matt Wells, Aaron Williams, 16th, 17th. Seth Pollard running 18th. Sean Henley, 19th. Theo Stiegel back to 20th. Still having a solid good run back in his return to the Mountain Race Series. Ryan Juke is in 21st. Kyle Wells took 22nd from Dylan Poche, who's now 23rd. Adrian Becker, 24th. Brody Banter, 25th. Barney Ward, 26th. Not having a good run. Charles Jackson, I believe, is 27th. No, Aaron Reed, last week's winner at Darlington, 27th. Not having a good run. Charles Jackson with damage, 28th. Jack Richards, 29th. Randy Carpenter, 30th. Tim Frederick, 31st. And then Red Bell is 32nd. Eric Burton, 33rd. Jason Marshall, 34th. Daryl Parsons, 35th. And Trent Jones running 36th. And there's the leaders. Whoa! Watch out, Trent. It slowed up James McLeod and everybody. And J.D. Wells has slipped up to 3rd place. Where did he come from? In that Winn-Dixie Ford. Nice new paint scheme for that 60 car. He's having a good run. He's worked his way up in the points. He's out in the top 20 right now. I believe he came here 17th in the points. He doesn't have a win. He needs a win to get wildcard contention for that 60 team. One of the great runs for the Roush drivers this season. Sadly, the only driver in Roush that's won this season is the now former driver at Roush, Jeremy Britt. Doesn't drive the 17 anymore, so none of the drivers at Roush at this point have wins. And there's 6 of the drivers, so I don't know how that can be explained. That might not be good for next season. We might have to drop some teams. But anyway, Danny's going for 2nd on Ralph Green. Here comes Jessica Miller. He's going to get freight train when he gets to the bottom. They're catching Daryl Parsons, who has a lot of damage, as well as Eric Burton. I don't know what happened to the 40. Doesn't appear to be damage on that car. Cars almost look identical. They're just inverse. Thought at first they wasn't, but my mistake. Nobody else has dropped out. Make sure. There's Ryan Acosta going up 14th to Aaron Williams. Seth Cole's now up to 16th. Sean Henley's been following him up through there. He's in 17th. They got around Ryan Juke in the 74. Zach Carlson's still 13th. There's Trent. Oh, they're getting held up here. We got to go back up to the leaders. McLeod's going low and going to avoid them all. The 2 Aaron Toyota's going to go up high. It's like the top 7 are starting to pull away. McLeod. A little bit of a gap to the 33 to the 1. And we got a battle for 2nd. Well, not anymore. Jessica Miller can go back in line. Man, this race is only 16 laps in. There's a lot of action right now. This race, James McLeod at the miracle of Danny Wells, though. If anybody can kick to the high side, they're in trouble. And James McLeod looks like he's going to be the victim. Here comes Danny Wells to the inside. That 60 car looks like he got faster as the runs went on. Mike Becker just slipped under Jessica Miller. I think he actually moved her out of the way. So he moved, rookie, even though he's a rookie, too. He's driving like a pro, though, this season. There's James Qualls up ahead and others. With damage, Jason Marshall's off the pace for Red Bell. There's a little bit of gap to Tim Fralick. And James Wells just, I don't know how he managed to get back to the bottom, but he's going back after Danny Wells for the lead. And Jessica Miller just hit the wall. But Danny's going to get the lap and bonus point. That could be crucial for that 60 team. Still trying to work their way into the top 10. McLeod is in the top 10, I believe. The bottom half of it. I believe he's tied for 9th coming in this race. Doesn't have a win, though, so James is looking to help. Oh, and Danny Wells going to get blocked in by his teammate, James Qualls. Now where is he going to go? Now he's going to go low. Block Mike Becker. They're both... He's not really helping either side because James McLeod is the only one getting the advantage out of this. He's going. Oh, now he went back up and blocked his teammate. That's not what we want to see. Oh, Zohar Munn, they're 3 wide. Look out. Ralph Green's not going to be nice with Trent's brother. Oh, it looks like Danny Will just moved James Qualls out of the way. A bit of a grudge right there. They're 3 wide for the, let's see, 4th place. It looks like Justin Miller trying to back off now. Not a good situation to be in. Ralph Green's going to prevail. Danny Wells is now going to fall out of this scenario. He's back to like... Ooh, Zohar Munn, Danny Wells! Oh, Zohar. And he should have wrecked. That would look like it's going to be bad. Oh, and Eric Burton just ran in the back of Danny Wells. What in the world? Oh, and Danny's car looks like he has a lot of damage now on that 60 car. And I apologize if I don't sound that excited. It's late. I don't even know. That was crazy. Zohar Munn just bounced off the wall and just collected Danny Wells. Now Danny Wells went from leading the race a couple laps ago to he's now at about 14th place. Actually, he's further than that. Oh, Dylan Poche's on the apron. Look out. I don't know what happened to the 24. He just got out of shape there. Go back to the front. Oh, and Eric Burton's really slow. The top 4 or 5 are trying to pull away. catcher Red Bell Jason Marshall. Danny Wells, I believe, stayed on the track. Danny came across the line in 26th place last time by. Tough break. That's how quick it can take, or one little mistake, that's how much it can take you out of this race any time in the Mountain Dew Race Series. But James McLeod, your leader. But here goes Mike Becker. We were about to go see what happened, but we actually did see what all happened. We might actually not have to go back to the replay on that. We just watched it. But Zohar Munn, Danny was not going to be happy with you probably after this race. Danny was having a good race, and he bounced off the wall, and it looks like Danny just was in the wrong place, wrong time. Basically talking like I'm watching the replay, but we just saw it, so that's the only reason we're not going back to the replay. But tough break for Danny Wells. Just make sure he's still 26. Aaron Reed's actually catching him. Yeah, he's off the pace. Looks like he'll lose some more spots. Tough break again. Kind of a mixture of James Qualls blocking him for some odd reason, and Zohar just running into the wall and Danny being in the wrong place. We have a battler here for the 15th position. Theo Stiegel wants it back from Zach Carlson, but Carlson's going to pass him on the high side. What a unique kind of move, but he's not cleared him yet. There's Matt Wells. He's last in points. He needs anything but last place finish to actually move himself up. He has a top 20 run going, so a good run for him. Sean Henley's in 14th. There's Ron Acosta. Aaron Williams up to 12th. He's trying to crack the top 10. Dylan Young's 11th. Zohar Munn's back to 10th now. I think he has a little bit of damage. Oh, he just bounced off the wall again. That 12 car's handling's gone. The Penske Racing Dodge Chargers in all kinds of trouble. Here comes Dylan Young under him. Ooh, they about ran into each other. And we go back up to the front. James McLeod is taking the lead back from Mike Becker, as he's going to use his old ride, I guess you could say, as a pick to block Mike Becker. Actually, they're all on the bottom, but he's actually not. He's just trying to get by his old ride. I think he wants to get by that car pretty quick, because he has some good memories and he's got some bad memories with that ride. The Red Bell back there bounced off the wall, but nothing to avail. Jacob Rodriguez, he's quietly up here in third place. We haven't talked about him much. He had a problem in the All-Star race. He almost didn't make it to the end. Blew an engine after the race was over. They let him go to a backup car with a brand new engine. He still got caught in a wreck, but he was lucky to be in the final segment of the All-Star race. But right now, it looks like it's a 4-car breakaway, as we're already past halfway a few laps to go. Mike Becker, it looks like he's trying to set up and try to get another win in that 43 car. That 43 car has had history of being good in the series. I mean, it's just always been good. Go back to Cody Birmingham back in season 2, won 4 races, lost the championship by 1 point to Jake Rogers, who was driving the 2-car. That was the best season for that 43 car. Petrie London won, I believe, once last year at New Hampshire. And Mike Becker's won at Martinsville this season, and he's won the All-Star race. So the 43 car is very lucky in this series, but that's just how it's been. James McLeod, like I said, he's been up there. He started on the pole. He's hanging around. He really wants that first win. And remember, James McLeod is a former winner here at Charlotte. He won the chase race back in season 2, I believe. That was his only win, I think, that season. Don't keep my word on that. I'm probably wrong. But James McLeod, I believe that was his second to last win he's had. Besides last year at Pocono, he won. The win before that was here at Charlotte in the chase. So James McLeod knows how to win here. Trying to get his second win. Jacob Rodriguez, he's the last winner at this track, actually. He won the chase race last year here at Charlotte. So Jacob Rodriguez knows how to get around. He was driving that 45 Sprint Ford Fusion that's not racing anymore. Ralph Green, he's not a former winner here, but he has won a lot. He's the all-time winningest driver, still with 7 wins. Trying to get win number 8 of his career today here at Charlotte. 5th place is back here. Here's Jessica Miller, still going her first win. Emilio Navarre, great run in his debut. He's in 6th place. He's hung up there and won well. Despite not having a chance to make the chase, though, with no points, going all for wins and trying to make a name for himself here in the Mountain Dew Race Series in that 1 car. Jessica Lawrence, great run for her in 7th. Michael Causey, great run. He needed this big time. He's in 8th. Brandon Parsons, don't hear about him much. He's hung around 9th. And Aaron Williams actually snuck into the top 10. I don't know what happened to Dylan Young. He's actually back here with Sean Henley and Ryan Acosta. He's back in 13th place now. Zohar Munn, I think, was probably the reason for that. Go back a little bit more, just show where everybody's at. Nothing's really changed. Charles Jackson, Jack Richards, they're racing hard. They should be. And Tim Fralick's the next car ahead, and it looks like there's a battle for 3rd. Ralph Green's going around Mike Becker, who's starting to slip now in that 43. He's got stuck on the high side. But here's 2 former winners, like we said, at Charlotte. 1-2 right now. James McLeod, Jacob Rodriguez. Jacob's doing a lot better today than his brother Matt is. but it's no problem. Jacob will try to get a win for the Rodriguez. I'm looking back actually for Matt just to check where he is at. Matt's running back in 20th. Right in front of Dylan Pote, Adrian Becker, Barney Ward, Brody Vanta, and Callum Wells. They're 20th through 25th. Seth Cole's, he's quietly running around 19th. Not the best of days, but it is an average day, and it's still not a DNF for that 52 team. Still a good, I guess, solid points day. Theo Stiegel still hanging around. Ryan Duke having a good run, 17th. Don't talk about him much. Go back up here a little bit. Nothing's going on. Oop. We have 8 laps to go in this race. I'm glad it's gotten quiet. We need some good racing. Fast racing. We got the top 4 back together once again. Jessica Miller's trying to join the hunt right there in the 23. And James McLeod has a miracle of Jacob Rodriguez. Rodriguez is not waiting. Ralph Green and Mike Becker are not going to wait either on James McLeod, so McLeod's going to have to make sure he stays out front. That 25 car has been really good today, though. Can't deny him that. That National Guard Chevy's been good. They're looking for their second win. Hendrick Motorsports looking for their second win this season. Barney Ward was the winner from Phoenix, and Dylan Pote almost won at Auto Club but didn't win, so this is James McLeod's first real chance, looks like, to win the race. Mike Becker just went up high. Him and Ralph Green were drafted down the bottom of the racetrack backstretch. I don't know what they were doing. Didn't work. But Jacob Rodriguez is content, I guess, to stay in second place right now. Oh, maybe not. He's heard me, I guess, talk. James McLeod's going to get... Uh-oh, here comes James Qualls. Now, where's the 6 car going to go? Let's check out what happens this time. Jacob Rodriguez and... Oh, James McLeod's going to get hung up behind the 6 like I thought. Oh, maybe not. We've got to see where that 6 car goes. I know that 6 car really can't do much, but man, he's holding up James McLeod. Oh man, I mean Jacob Rodriguez is just going to run away with it right now. McLeod's trying to get down. He's going to right now. I think he moved the 6 out of the way. Because Emilio Navarrete going back for the. That's for 5th now. McLeod's back to 5th place now. And now we got a battle. Oh, that's not a battle lead. Ralph Green sneaks by his rival Trent Dunham. Jacob Rodriguez. He has Daryl Parsons up ahead. This time by will be 3 laps to go. Oh, Jessica Miller got hung up behind Trent Dunham. She battle lost 4th place to James McLeod. This could be a heartbreaker if that 25 cannot get back to the front for the lap traffic. Man, oh man, that'd be a sad team over there in that 25 camp. Mike Becker's in 3rd. Ralph Green, this is the best chance he's had all season to get a win. Can he run down Jacob Rodriguez, who might catch Daryl Parsons? We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. I don't think they'll catch him. Jessica Miller went up high here. James McLeod for 4th. Oh, she about hit the wall. She's going to hang on. We're going to check the lap times here. Jacob Rodriguez ran a 27.953. Ralph Green ran a 27.826. So 1/10 faster for Ralph Green. They're catching Daryl Parsons. He could be a factor. We're keeping an eye on this big time. And Ralph Green break through and get back to victory lane for the first time in nearly a whole season. Mike Becker's in 3rd, and he's hanging around as well. Oh, and Jacob Rodriguez did not get off the corner well. The white flag is out. He's going to get around Daryl Parsons. Ralph Green is there. He might be set up for a good finish. Ralph Green is driving the wheels off of that Haviland Ford. He's had luck in my NNSCRA Truck Series. He's won 2 races in that series, and he brought the magic back to the Cup Series. He's going to have one more chance to catch Jacob and pass him. Jacob goes into turn 3. Ralph Green right on the bumper. Ralph Green is all over him, but I don't think he has the run. He's not going to be able to make a move. Jacob Rodriguez is going to come out the final corner, and he's going to win the Coca-Cola 600 here at Charlotte. Jacob Rodriguez makes it 2 wins in a row at Charlotte, his first win of the season. Jacob Rodriguez goes back to victory lane here at Charlotte. Saw there was a battle for 4th place back there, I believe. That was won by Jessica Miller. James McLeod ended up 5th. Ralph Green, tough race, he got 2nd, but a huge points day for that 28 team. Did need this win, definitely. But 2nd place is still big to help him get up in the points. Mike Becker tried to sweep the weekend here at Charlotte. Couldn't quite do it, but 3rd still good. Emilio Navarrete, 6th place. Great run. Jessica Lawrence, 7th. 8th place. Aaron Williams, he snuck up there and got 8th. Brandon Parsons, 9th. Michael Kazi in 10th. We are done here. That was race 12. Here's the rest of your results. We had a lot of good racing today. And we thought we were going to have, it looked like it was going to set up for a good finish. Ralph Green was there to pounce if anything happened. But Jacob Rodriguez snuck in there, and quietly won here at Charlotte. And tough break, like we said again, for James McLeod. He thought he had the race won, but wasn't meant to be. You see the top 20 and the rest of your finishing results. John Hindley, who was co-point leader coming in this race, finished 11th. He definitely finished better than Red Bell. He could be your new points leader. We'll have to wait and see. Ryan Acosta, Dylan Young, Matt Wells, Zohar, Ryan Jukes, Zach Carlson, Theo Stiegel in his first race, 18th. Brody Banter, Dylan Poteet. Then the rest of your results. Looking for new drivers some more. There's Danny Wells, 29th, tough break for him. He didn't need that at all. Randy Cartman, last car on the lead lap, in 31st. Jason Marshall, Red Bell, finished 33rd. She's probably not going to be the points leader anymore. She struggled as of late. Trent Dunham, 35th. He didn't need that. James Qualls was also in the top 10. Eric Burton was as well. He retired. 37th. He was in the top 5 in points. Eric Burton, another bad day for him. Cody Lamas, new driver. Liam Ervig as well. Steven Gonzalez came in really third in the points. Taylor Orndorff, another bad race for that 91 team. But that is your results, and congrats to Jacob Rodriguez and them on their first win of the season for the whole Kroger 33 RCR team, yada yada yada. And we're done from Charlotte, and we'll check out what the next race is here on the schedule for the Mountain Dew Race Series. Alright guys, our next race is going to be, let me get my mic closer. Our next race is going to be at the Dover International Speedway. Yeah, that's our next race. I was making sure. Don't know which track I'm going to use. Just going to show one. But we're going to be at Dover. The Monster Mile is going to be crazy. Probably, I just want to make sure it's not a wreck fest. We'll figure it out. But that'll be our next race. For the running of the FedEx 400 benefiting Autism Speaks, that will be a good race. And that'll be for race number 13. So just stay tuned for that. Make sure to comment, guys, because you've seen what happened to people who don't comment. They get replaced. I just want you guys to know. I want you to show me that you're watching and being responsive about it, active. That's the only reason we do this. That's why everybody's doing it now, because we want you guys to show us that you're watching. So that's the only reason we do that. Just make sure you comment, and if you get behind like one race, don't worry about it. Like 3 races when I want to start considering replacing people. So just keep it up. And thanks for watching, guys. Congrats to Jacob Rodriguez on the win here at Charlotte. And I will see you guys next time at Dover. Stay tuned for my other series and Mountain Race series as we draw closer to the chase for the Mountain Dew Cup.